Onofre State Beach is actually a very nice beach in northern San Diego County. And if you take the 5 freeway from San Diego, you need to exit just north of Camp Pendleton on Basilone. If you're coming from Los Angeles, which is up there, same street. There is only one way in. And right now, I'm standing here in right in front of the entrance. So this park is a very popular place for surfing, and you see all these cars parked here to the side. They are mostly surfers. I mean, there are a few guys with dogs and stuff like that walk around, and as you can see here also you have a couple of bikers here. It's a very popular place for these guys doing training. An interesting fact here regarding this park is that it's very narrow. It's basically just a strip, which is kind of unique. It's just a strip. You see the freeway up here, and here's the train, by the way. Yeah, you see that train all the time. It's coming and going up and down all the way to, I think, San Diego. The biggest problem here is not that it's a strip. The biggest problem is the noise. See that traffic up there? You are so close. So let's say you camp here. You hear these cars all the time, which is annoying. Of course, after midnight, maybe it slows down a little bit. But after all, it's a busy freeway, and I would say that's the biggest problem. But if you go down to the beach, you will be like much lower. I'm not sure if it's 30 feet or 40 feet or 50 feet or whatever, but you will be down there, so you cannot really hear the traffic, because the noise will just go straight out in the ocean, and you are lower, so you can't hear it. But if you are staying up here, these cars can drive you nuts, right? It's not like being up in some remote park up in the mountain where it's quiet. Here is another area just half a minute more south, and they actually have a wall here kind of right here, so it's more quiet here, but you still hear the freeway. But anyway, it's built up in the same way. You have these fire pits, you have these tables here where you can actually sit and eat or grill or do whatever you like. Also spread out in many locations here, you have great facilities. You have all these trash containers, you have restrooms, there is some shower capabilities, because if you hop into the ocean you will be kind of salty, right? So you can actually come up here and take a shower, which is nice after a day among sharks down in the water, okay? Well, we came to the end of this San Onofre State Park here. The bikers, they can actually continue here, and you can actually go all the way down to Oceanside or even San Diego if you want. But this is military land right here. I mean, we are standing on military land, but it's leased out, right? But this is definitely not leased out. So behind that fence is actually Camp Pendleton. But bikers can, with a permit now, continue and drive here all the way through the base. Of course, they can't just go anywhere. They have to follow a certain path. But that is possible here. And you see the bikers, they are sneaking by here. More people are coming here, and they are going through right here, as you can see. Some guys, they are done surfing now, and they are coming up to go back to the cars they have parked up there. And by the way, as you can see, there are many ways down here. Is one, there's another one, and actually sometimes they have, you know, a quarter of a mile in between these walkways. And you can see the beach down here, and the walkway down. Here's a guy coming up. We're going down in a second, but first we absolutely need to take a look at the view here. Look at that. Wow, we are pretty high up. And the thing is, if you want to hurt yourself, this is the place. Look at that, man. I'm scared to even look down. Look at that. So right now I see some guys fishing down there. I see surfers. I see a helicopter assisting the ship or supporting in this military exercise they have going on. I see kind of a dog running around. Somebody has looks like a little canoe, and you can find anything down here. And this is a sweet beach. Actually, it's amazing. It's almost empty. It's a classic surf beach, and I think we need to kind of listen to the sign here. They say danger, unstable cliffs. I believe that. You know, after the rain here, I mean, look, I'm standing like 18 inches from the edge here, and if this is collapsing, I will be down in the water. I think you can't find a better beach, almost. I mean, it depends on what you're looking for, but this is a very nice beach. If you want to come out and find a beach that is almost empty, and that's hard to do in California. It's overcrowded, right? But here you can come out, you can walk for miles and just be alone. Once in a while you see a surfer guy or a couple of dogs running around here. The best time to come is probably early morning and in the evening, and watch the sunset. I see two lifeguard towers here. There is one here, and I think there is one way up there, and it looks empty, and that's because it's technically after the summer here in California. It's kind of mid-October, and I guess they don't work here during the winter. And I'm just looking around, and I noticed here that I don't see any fire pits down here, so I'm sure you can't really make a fire here legally. And I wouldn't even try, because the lifeguards and park rangers, they pass the area, you know, all the time. And as you can see, not too many people today, even though it's a weekend. See some surfer guys coming here, some surfer dudes out here, and it looks like everybody has a surfboard except me, though. So I'm the dork here. Let's go down. So up here you have sand, by the way, and as soon as you come closer to the ocean, it becomes these rocks. Look at that. So it's actually not a sandy beach right there, but it doesn't matter if you're a surfer, you will be out in the water anyway. But to just sit there and enjoy the beach, that is kind of nice. I see, they call it trail number 6. So the little walkway I went down is called trail 6. And I have seen these numbers up there they say trail 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on and so on. I guess if you have an emergency you kind of need to know the trail you walk down, right? That makes sense. And I really like these cliffs here, or the bluff, how they look like. It's carved out, it looks wild, really. I mean, look at that. And you see actually the ocean is creating this almost like smoke or mist coming in, because it's drifting in towards the bluff itself. We have some kids playing around and having a good time. And if you're a kid here, I mean, there are so many things to do. You can find anything. You can play in the sand, and you can find all these sea creatures here in the water. You can build these wooden structures people do here. And by the way, I see a lot of guys fishing over there. Maybe this is a good fishing place. That's a great surfer out there. Wow. He went to the front of the surfboard here, showing off. It's a great guy. He's still standing, so he must be good. All right. And these guys are fishing down here. I wonder what they catch, really. Well, I can tell he went for a big fish. And when you're standing down here, you cannot hear the freeway, even though the freeway is pretty close up there, because you are so low here behind these cliffs behind me. So there is no noise from traffic, which is nice. So the feeling you get is that you are far away from civilization, but you're not really. You're just a few hundred yards from one of the busiest freeways in California, right? All right, so I'm looking at the guy here. Suddenly he starts reeling in something. Let's see if he catches a fish. He's working hard on that fishing pole here. Well, there is something. Oh, he got a fish actually. Hey, you're lucky. What is that? Wow. Can you eat them? No? No, you can't eat them. Wow. He will throw it back in the ocean. He's taking out the hook. Wow. Good luck. Wow. That was action in San Onofre State Park. Some little flat fish-like thing, right? Looks like a baby stingray. Even though I don't know what that was, but it definitely looked like a baby stingray. Just to give you the last feeling here for how this beach looks like, I will do one sweep. Right now I'm looking north. And I will just do the ocean view, because after all we are on the beach. Nice waves. Oh, there is a paddleboarder out there, by the way. I see him dead center in this video. You see like 4 surfer dudes right there and a paddleboarder. That's the guy I saw earlier. Anyway, and I'm looking pretty much straight south here now. And the little dirt road is basically right here. and I'm just following the bluff here.